Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It says we are live. I'm just going to trust it. I don't have YouTube up. Sorry.
I do. Hold on this. I can see us. Yes, we are. We're good.
All right, perfect.
Playing the thing, which I hate. But okay, we're good. We're good.
Jen is running late, so I just decided, or she said I could start it, so I am. It's my channel. It's fine.
Yes.
So we are discussing Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I do not have a physical copy of the book, but I want to get one because it's like super pretty.
Like, I want to keep this one because of the way that, and it doesn't have anything on the back, but the front is just so cute.
Oh, that is so cute. Yeah, I want to get a copy.
And the sequel, the front of it is the same typewriter, but it says Dear Kit instead of Dear Iris.
Oh, that's
on the sequel. I'm like, this is so cute.
Yeah, I want to get it. I want to get it so bad. Hi, Liz. How are you?
No wonder I can't see I'm not on the comments thing. Duh.
Yeah, you gotta go on the comments. I don't even have any of the banners running. Like, my God. You can just tell that I haven't done this in a while.
It's okay. I'm rusty too.
It's the first time I looked at the cover under the dust jacket. That's honestly sometimes the first thing I do because I just want to see if they look pretty naked.
And it's simple, but it's just really pretty.
Yeah, and I think I love it when they have stuff on the dust jacket.
I wish they would get rid of dust jackets and just have stuff on a hardcover. I prefer that.
I know. Hi. Hey.
I finished scarfing my food.
Oh, okay. Rude. I haven't eaten yet.
Well, I also did a crazy workout, so here we are.
Your face does look a little red.
Yeah, you do.
I'm really hot, and my sister doesn't have air conditioning on. But she needed me to come over because she's been gone all day, and they're going to a sports game. And they're like, can you go hang out with him? And I'm like, I guess. Do you mind me doing my live stream from your house?
Turn on the air. Hi, Shannon. Happy Wednesday.
Hi, Shannon. Yeah, I have the air on at all times.
Let me tell you. Okay, so I was listening to you guys. I have the Barnes & Noble special edition of the other one. It does not have the typewriter because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, I need to find out. So
it does not have the typewriter?
No, it has words.
Cute.
It has words. Rude.
Until June or July. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so great.
Oh no.
I'm glad
it's
you're
already
here,
like
Nicole.
83.
I know this isn't book related, but this showed up today and I flipped out.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
My autograph copy. I'm like, holy shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's already 83 degrees here. So yeah, the AC is going on probably next month. So
I'm surprised we haven't turned it on yet, I'm gonna be honest with you. But the nights come down really nice. So
yes, it still gets, it's still kind of, you get that cold snap in the morning and at night. It's going to get to the point where it won't even cool off at night.
I'm very upset because the weather is playing a little trickster game on us because we were in the 60s like 2 days ago. We're up in the 80s for the next 2 days. And then 2 days after that, we're back down to the 60s and 70s until next weekend when we go back to the 90s. And I was like, okay, Mother Nature.
This is why people get sick.
Chill out.
This is why people get sick. It's wintertime or springtime.
Like tomorrow here, it's supposed to snow.
No, absolutely not.
It's supposed to snow here tomorrow. And it was 80 degrees 2 days ago.
Sorry, I sound like that. But I decided to rake my dirt on Saturday, which was the windiest day of the year so far. And I got a face full of dirt. So my asthma has been kicking my butt, and I've just been full of mucus. So
I've been using my rescue inhaler for like a week, and I haven't touched it in a month.
Yeah. Shannon says, way to go on your workout.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying. Honestly, this one nearly killed me. Also, I need to, I can do it on our Tackling the TBR, which is going to be our next live, which we'll talk about later. I have a special edition, and I am so grateful that I bought 2 special editions, one from Fairy Loot and one from Bookish Box, and I'm no regrets at all.
This is the sequel.
Yeah, I might have to get the regular version.
it's like a light blue.
3 of that copy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll read it first, and then if it proves,
You know you're gonna love it. Like I spoiler alert, I loved it, and I usually don't like a lot of YA anymore. And
I don't think this is YA, is it?
It's not YA.
It's not?
No. Mm-mm.
They had sexy time on the page. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was poetic and magical, and I was like, "Wait, is it happening? It's happening."
Our hero and heroine are, well,
they're only 19.
Iris is 18. Iris is 18.
Okay, well, but he is 19. Roman, Kit, Carver, whatever you want to call him. Okay, spoiler alert. We haven't read it.
But yeah, no, I think they probably put it in YA because they don't have a place for new adult. They should just put it in with
that's
the
where it
adult
was
or
shelved in
whatever.
my bookstore.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoy where they write to each other. That's a trope. I know it is, but I can't think of the word.
Epistolary format?
Yes, thank you. Yes. So yeah, I love that. It's just because it comes from my love of persuasion, and yeah. And so I love novels like this, and it's like it has like a fantastical magic, their typewriters are connected, and I think that's just beautiful.
It's so cute.
Oh my gosh,
it is very cute.
I have a confession to make. When I was reading the book, I wanted to figure out how many pages it was, and so I went to the end, and I saw the type at the end that said, "Iris, it's me." And I was like, "Oh no, do we have to wait the entire book for her to figure it out?" And then I'm like, "Absolutely not." So when it happened, all of a sudden, like my theories, let me just tell you, I don't think you can probably tell, but anything orange is basically a theory I had. You can't tell from here.
Anything orange? No, I can't tell.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I can read through some of them, but oof.
Well, it says I like this one more than the last one.
If I could give it more than 5 stars, I probably would have.
Who bought a typewriter? I didn't buy a typewriter. I have a typewriter keyboard.
I used to have a typewriter.
I do not.
It was my grandfather's.
I think I used to have a typewriter too. I miss that now.
I like my typewriter keyboard because the click.
The noise.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen said.
But yeah,
I probably honestly wouldn't put it past myself. I love this book so much.
I'm not a typewriter because I love it. I was just full into the obsession of this book.
I mean, pretty much.
And I love that it's so basic, but I love that it had short chapters, so it felt like you were actually getting.
Yeah, I really enjoy short chapters. I hate books with long chapters because I just feel like I don't make any progress.
Also, can we take a moment? This is, I think, one of my first. Actually, no, this is my second one. A table of freaking contents. I wish more books.
What happened to that in books?
I freaking love it when books do this. But yeah, no, my first post-it, I'm going to tell you right now, was her message to Isabel. I'm going to butcher her name. Ibanez?
Ibanez?
Ibanez, yeah. Mm-hmm. Where she's like, P.S. I'm talking about chapter 34. And I was like, does anyone else tempted to sneak peek on it? And then obviously, because of the table of contents, I'm like, ooh, a clue. And then it says C. And I was like, that is no clue, ma'am. How dare you? Yeah, and I honestly, like, every time a C word came up, like, at first I was like, maybe he's the chancellor. Then they had something called champagne and blood, and I was like, is it champagne somehow? I'm like, it can't just be as simple as Carver. But then, so like, I was fully expecting, like, when we got to that chapter, that I was going to be so upset with the reveal, being like, it's really just his middle name. But like, the beauty behind
it's so cute.
I never lied to you. I was like,
it's so cute.
He never lied to you.
He's like, ask me what my middle name is. I'm like,
I was like, how dumb are you, Iris? I'm sorry. Also,
I know.
It's fine.
I know.
That is a trope that I hate in books when the heroine's really dumb.
I mean, she wasn't that dumb, but also like there were a couple times like, okay, again, spoiler alerts. If you haven't read this, if you want to read it, I highly recommend it. I'm going to just start spoilers all over the place. How did she not know when she couldn't see his face? First of all, we talked earlier about 2 go bags missing. What's his face?
And his outfit.
Yeah,
or the jumpsuit or whatever.
As soon as that happened, I honestly had to put this book down a couple of times because I wanted to take my time with it. Like I didn't want to rush through it. But that allowed theories to come up. And I was just like, oh my God, someone's going to try to kidnap her.
I hated that it was the brother. Like, really?
Yeah. Like, how would you? And she picked herself up on this one and was just like, yeah, I should have known from the second he grabbed me. He was too fierce. I was like, Roman would never grab you that aggressively. Okay, ma'am. You should have known right then and there that was not the guy for you. So yeah. I
also really like that they were journalists.
Yeah.
Like you don't see that much.
Oh,
and I was like, as a journalism student, that's what I majored in college. I was like, you never see it, and it's awesome.
Also, they were just freaking adorable from the get-go. Like I think it's a trope where he fell in love first, but then she realized her feelings, and then he obviously realized his feelings. Oh, there's so much I want to say, but like I can't think words, so I'm gonna let you guys go for the
I really love the scene like when she just found out and she just goes to the infirmary where he's at and she's trying to leave and he's ripping the IV out of his arm.
I know.
Bobble after her. I'm just like, yes, run after her. Get your woman, because I can't stand when there's a situation like this in books and the men just stand there and let her go. I'm like, you don't deserve her.
the ripping out of the IV though, I'm like, I've done that and it hurts like a bitch.
I mean, he was already injured on his leg. What more pain could he be in? He lost the love of his life. And Liz, to your comment below, I'm going to be unable to wait. I may very well start this next book tonight, possibly tomorrow.
I'm going to start it probably tomorrow because I'm trying to finish this chunk.
Yeah. So our next event, and I did this purposefully because I was like, if we all like this, I want to make sure we have a chance to discuss it. So tackling the TBR Volume 3, there's going to be a lot of those coming up. Super sorry, but also not sorry at all. Is going to be on April 17th. So if we all want to just plan to have a discussion about it then as well, 100% we can do that.
Yeah.
Or if you want me to just like redo all of the canvas, which I also have no problem doing, I can just make it be for Ruthless Vows. I don't have the ability to wait. I need answers.
No, I need to finish this other book before I start that one because I've been reading this one book for 2 months.
I did like the end notes on this one because I got some of those vibes. I'm not big into history, and I'm glad that you said that because I know that you were.
She would start tomorrow if she wasn't on a ban.
Again? Can we petition
can we
holder for this one?
Can we have like a low buy? Don't put yourself on a ban. Have a low buy. Low buy. That's what I have. I don't have a ban. I have a low buy.
I said I have a low buy on my diamond painting, and then my favorite artist released a piece on Saturday, and 9:00 it went on sale. By 9:01 I had already purchased it, so I have no self.
Do you have Scribd, or what used to be Scribd? It's called Everand now.
What?
Yeah, if you have that,
and Hoopla has it
available. Winston, you're on TV. Sorry, I don't know if you can see him.
I saw his butt.
Oh, he's so cute.
He wants me to feed him more. I asked my sister, though. I was like, has he eaten or is he trying to trick me like my cats do? And she goes, he's trying to trick you like your cats do. But I have to feed him one of his pills later. But yeah. Bans never work, but I know that they're not self-imposed. So I'm super sorry for you. But yeah, we could talk about it a little bit and then tell you when to put it down. We'll have a little like
spoiler tag.
The words. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like hybrid reading, but like just in a pinch.
Yeah.
Trying to help you out.
I mean, maybe, hopefully it gets lifted before 2 weeks from now. So you got
before
some
the
time.
17th.
But yeah, there's like this book. Oh my God, I love Rebecca Ross. So I don't know. Have you guys read anything else by her or no?
I have another book by her, The Queen, right? The Queen. I think you did.
That or it might have been a book club, like what is it called? Jack of all where I put that year because I was obsessed with it as soon as I read it.
I haven't read it though. I just have it. I haven't read it.
I have something. It's a girl on the cover, and it's got like something in beneath. That's the only other one of hers.
I haven't read that one yet.
It's got really pretty purple sprayed edges. I don't know why. I found it like a special edition somewhere. Used bookstore.
Yeah, I have a copy of a special edition of that one. I also haven't read it yet, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, buying it. Oh no, you lost a signed book. That's
oh no.
But The Queen's Rising is the first. That one is YA. But I will tell you, there's in each of the books that I can recall, there seems to be like a very like harsh vibe or change from the beginning to the end. So like this one, when you start in the city and she's, has her rivalry there, I almost feel like by the time I got to the end of it, that felt like light years away. Like that was a whole other book that I read. Still really good one. But the second part then just kind of took on its own little world. I don't know if you guys felt that, but in her Queen's Rising book, the same thing happened. It started out one way and then like seamlessly transitioned, but also felt like an entirely different story by the second half.
But it still made sense as a cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
dang
Parents. Wait, did I read Parents? I did. Okay. It did. Okay, thank you. I'm not crazy. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that, but there's a harshness of part 1, part 2, even though this was like 3 parts or whatever. But I loved it. I ate up every second of it. Honestly, again, I had to slow myself down to enjoy it more.
I'm surprised I finished it before you did.
Do what?
I'm surprised I finished it before you did because I purposely wanted to finish it and let me sit in my thoughts before I rated it.
I wanted to make myself sick so that I didn't have to go into work so I could finish reading it.
That's what you texted me.
If I had, I really wanted to. Oh my gosh, you guys should hear some of my theories. I'm going to call them out. Let's see.
Do it.
I'm here.
Chancellor.
Go through your theories.
Okay, so my biggest theory, which it could still happen.
Maybe.
It goes, okay, so is this going to be one of those stories? This is on page 33. And here's how much I read into it immediately. The part that I highlighted was her arm brushed his chest. She heard him exhale a hiss as if she had burned him and she wanted to laugh. So I don't know. There's something about the way that he touched her. In my mind, I was thinking of every other book that we've ever read before. So I was like, is this going to be one of those stories where they're both gods or one of them is and her memory was taken and the only way to break the curse is to fall in love all over again? That or I'm waiting way too much into everything.
Well, it could be that now, the way the epilogue ended, it could be that.
I am it blew holes in my ship because at one point I got to where I was just okay, maybe Dockery is going to be Kit and then she's going to end up being Enva, but that kind of has flitted away. But also then I had this theory that possibly it was another book that I had read where the gods were basically playing gods and they were okay, well, if you two don't want to be together, you have to each pick a person to your side. And then, if they fall in love, she gets to go away. If, they don't fall in love, then he wins or something absurd like that. So that was another one of my theories. Again, some things could still come to light. But I got really left field with a bunch of these. Especially by the end of the book. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and so they're talking about Enva and how she does like all of her music stuff, and she ferries mortal souls after they die, and there's none as fair as her above or below. And then I'm like a person who writes obituaries, so instead of singing them into their forever, she writes about them. So I was able to come up with a lot of things. They both had hazel eyes. Honest to God, if I get this right and this ends up being where it goes, you all laugh at me now and you're gonna be like, oh my God, Jen and her crazy.
She was right.
True.
Oh my
goodness.
You're right.
Also, can we just say that I just want to say that when he like read her obituaries and that's how he found out that her mom died, I was like,
oh my God.
The freaking editor of the paper doesn't even read the obituary.
Yeah,
like I
was so angry.
I for sure thought he was gonna like pull her into the office and be like, okay, well, you should have told me that your mom died, because he probably should have read the obituary before putting it in the freaking paper. But no, it was Kit who did it. And I was like,
that was the one scene. I was in reading sprints with a friend and she was like, what happened? Because I was reading it during one of the sprints, and when the mom dies, I guess I had like a look on my face. She goes,
yeah,
what just happened? I'm like,
what happened?
I can't tell you unless you read it.
Coming? As soon as the mom didn't come home and they were just like, they got an unidentified body, I was like, Mom, bye. Also, I have a theory that she maybe killed herself, because I feel like I've read places where people that decide to kill themselves like become very happy at the end because they know it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And she had that dinner with her mom, and I'm like, maybe that's just a really nice thing that you got to experience with her, sort of, because she was still pretty much out of it. And also, she sold her Nan's radio. At least it wasn't her typewriter.
That's what I was worried about. That was a theory in my brain. I was like, she's gonna go to grab all the stuff out of her mom's apartment, and that freaking typewriter is gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she hid it all the time too. She knew.
Yeah, she knew like anything valuable would have been sold for just to feed her addiction.
Which I have to say, sadly, that was written well.
Yeah.
What?
That part specifically?
Why? I don't know anything, so keep telling me.
Just I've had family members with addiction issues, and
yeah,
that happens.
Living with an addict. Yeah.
Yeah. She read it wrong or she read it right?
She wrote it correct.
Oh, okay. I thought you said she wrote it wrong, and I was like, how?
No,
you really realistic.
But like she didn't have to write that well, but it like either she wrote it from experience or did a lot of research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very possible. I will say, okay, so this might have nothing really to do with the book, but I know I had mentioned the forward at the beginning for, I'm going to butcher it again, Isabel Ibanez. So Alicia knows this, and I'm sure if anyone follows me on Goodreads, I'm actually reading Isabel Ibanez's book, What the River Knows. And in that one, she actually has a forward to Rebecca Ross, which I thought was really clever. I was just like, you too. So cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I took pictures because I was just like, this is freaking adorable. Yeah, she goes, for Rebecca Ross, who fell in love with Egypt as I wrote the first draft, who cheered me on even as I reached dead ends, and who swooned when wit first walked across the page. I swooned too, but also I have questions about him. That's a different book, a different day.
Well, you know the sequel's coming out in November, right?
Yeah.
For that, I'm so excited. One of my friends loves that book, so she's trying to get me to read it really quickly.
I'm very
me too.
It's a little slow.
I'm like, I have a copy.
Yeah.
The next book you're selling then I wholeheartedly agree.
But only if it's a book that you don't love.
Yes.
Oh,
or that you gave 3 stars.
What's book? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One of the books that you didn't enjoy.
Oh gosh, what else about this one? Oh,
or that I'm not going to reread. That's another
How did she not notice the wedding? Come on. Everyone's looking for some happiness here. Should we?
Yeah, that was cute.
It would have to be probably like August, September. I'll be honest with you, just because, I mean, unless if Nicole, you want to host book club in July, we might have a hiatus.
A pause.
For a little bit of time, because I'm going to be gone for a while. Not in a bad way, just on vacation. But yeah, so, and then June, I don't have it planned, but I know that Julianne Lindsay's going to be she's releasing some books like this month and next month. So I just figured in June we'd kind of catch up with her.
2 more Harlequins, yeah.
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 For sure.
But yeah, I mean, we could definitely can. Or Alicia, if you want to kind of do some book club.
We can switch it over too. Like it doesn't matter. We could do it either way.
I just won't be. I mean, if you guys wanted to do it in July, since I'm already reading it now, just options.
22 weeks at least
for the audiobook. See, they say that, and then just you watch tomorrow. It's gonna be like available. Here you go.
It did it. I think I told you both. I put a hold on a book that literally just released on like the 27th of this month, and it said at least a 7-month wait, and then I got it like 2 days later.
I will say for those sometimes it's because they buy one copy to see the popularity, and then when they're like, oh shit, everybody likes this, let's buy about 45,000 copies. That may have been why, but also people do push it too. Yeah, July Adventures. I'm both excited and terrified. I don't like being at sea. Until we're ready. Okay. So we're ready. Yep. So
shopping is complete. Thank God.
Or we could do it on Tackling the TBR. Just let us know when it comes in. And then we'll make sure that Alicia starts it, and then I'll try to do my best.
Yeah, I have the audio through I got Libro FM.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm trying not to.
I'm trying to think.
Because Audible's been getting rid of shit that I already paid for and just getting rid of it, and it's pissing me off.
I feel like that should be illegal.
And once you pay for it, you should just have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got rid of Real by Kennedy Ryan because it's now going to be Trad Pub, so they got rid of it. So I have to for me to get the same audiobook back, I have to repurchase it with a credit.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm so angry. I'm like, we read that book like 2 years ago.
This book once.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I used a credit before, so now I have to use 2 credits for a book I already read. That's stupid.
No. No, unacceptable. Here's one of my theories that was right.
FM. Because Libro FM, you have a physical copy of it saved to your account. So they can't do what Audible is doing.
Yeah. Rude. Okay, so
we read the book in like 2021.
Yeah, we did read it a couple years ago.
Like, and all of a sudden, like, I wanted to re-listen to a passage, and it was like, this doesn't exist in your library. I'm like, excuse me? Like, I know I purchased it.
Can you write to Audible and say, hey, I've actually already had this. Can you give me a credit so that I can repurchase what I already
I'm fighting with them through email as we speak.
Let me know how it goes.
Fight along. Fight away.
Yeah, but
if they're gonna do this for all like independently published books, you're screwing the independently published author in a way.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys right now one of my theories that panned out very early. On page 26, when she got a response that said this isn't for us, and I was like, then who the fuck are you? 1, 2. Is it Kit? I was so excited. I was like, oh, I hope it is. And then I was like, I've never regretted not reading a book synopsis more than I do right now, because I don't anymore.
I don't either. It's ridiculous. And it's not, Kennedy Ryan's not the only author that it's happened to.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and going along with the curse thing, Iris said that she had never visited Enva's grave in the East, and I'm like, would visiting the grave break the curse? I wonder now if maybe she visits the grave, Enva will reveal herself to her.
I wonder what the connection with the grandparents was, if it was just friendship or if it was more than that.
Wait, say it again? I wasn't paying attention.
Between the 3 girls that have the typewriter, the grandmother.
They're friends.
They were friends. Yeah, they were like BFFs. One of them was like super sick, so she couldn't be around them. So I think that's how they passed letters, which was another one of my comments when he was just like, yeah, I'm receiving letters from someone. And they're like, oh, you must have met Winnow's granddaughter. And I was like, oh my God, they ship them already. I love it so much.
So cute. So cute.
Oh my God.
And his fiance was awful. his fiance and
yeah.
the father. I was like, ugh.
As soon as that canister dropped and it didn't go off, I was like, that bitch better be in a grave dying at this point. I was so upset. Yeah. Oh, and then here's my thought too. If I could possibly be wrong about everyone being gods, and I was like, music equals Enva, because some reason we're talking about Iris and it struck a chord within her. Again, I'm reading into everything. Music that she could feel deep in her bones, and I was just like, can you feel music in your bones, Enva? Is that you? And I'm like, I'm gonna feel like a fool when none of this comes to fruition.
Jen, what page are you on?
76. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, at the right time. I'm just kind of going through any of them. Feel free to like shoot in whenever you want.
I should have annotated it, but I read it so fast that I was just enjoying.
And that's another reason. Yeah, I
don't have a physical copy, so
as soon as I started,
the audio was really good. Actually, I was kind of shocked. The audio was pretty good.
I had all of this. I kind of wanted the audio, but then I feel like if I had done that, I just wouldn't have. Oh, okay. Page 87. This was. Wait, when is
that'd be cool.
Yes, I would love it so much. You're so right, Liz.
I was. Or I do
have to go in like 5 minutes because I gotta wake up the boy and start dinner. So.
Okay. You'll just have to listen to us and then type in the comments, and people are like, why is she there? And then also here.
I can be in so many places at once.
87. When we found out that Kit's sister died on his watch, I had read this in the morning with my coffee, and I was like, okay, Rebecca, I don't need to cry at 7 a.m. in the morning, but here we are. Stop blowing holes in my theories. Yeah, because there's more, but
that was
blowing holes in my theories.
I'll hop in.
And how you're blaming
the lark in mythology.
Ooh, Lark in mythology. Tell me more, because that was the Lieutenant Lark. I remember that guy.
Yeah, that was so sad when he died.
I was really sad when he died.
Especially me too.
When he told this story about the sycamore, why they called him the sycamore. What was it?
Battalion thing.
Yeah, I wanted to say battalion, but I think it's the one just under that. And I was like super sad about that. Oh, what did you say?
Oh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Theory crafting.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to work that into Liz vows. Be like, I have a theory, guys, based off of what Liz said, which is probably accurate. Let's see what else. Yeah, a lot of these too. I highlighted random little passages that were they were.
But I also liked, and this is going to be really. I also like that it was a different typeface when you were reading the letter versus like the actual text of the book.
Agreed.
It's so little, but it matters a ton.
It does. Oh, it sure does. Also, when we met Marisol, did you think she was 33? Because I swear to God, I would have been.
I thought she was in her 50s. I thought she was she was older, but young enough to still like own a B&B or whatever it was.
I was 95% sure she was
older.
90. I was thinking like petite little grandma, cute as can be. She's like, let's go win this war. I was prepared for her to be
that it was older. She was in a same-sex relationship, and it was just there. It wasn't like a big deal.
Nobody questioned it. I loved it so much.
It was great.
Are you ready for more Taylor?
Taylor.
Hey, we get the Reputation era. That's what we're up to. Okay, he's gonna be stoked about it.
He's gotten so big. Oh my goodness.
He's so big right now. I don't know how I have a one-year-old.
Honestly, when you post a picture on April 1st, the other day being like, he's getting so big, I was like, oh my God, did I miss his birthday? No, I'm a whole month different. We're fine. I said happy birthday when the time came.
Well, when it was the first, I was just like, oh, he's 13 months and I don't have a picture to take. Because he doesn't have any more months.
Now you just take a random
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
He looks so much like you right now.
I know, that's what everyone keeps saying. Like, he's grown to look like you.
Yeah.
Especially when he looks
he initially looked like your husband, now he looks like you.
Good.
Like Joe to me. That's just me. All right, here we are. About these sirens, how come we weren't told about these before we got on a train and got shipped off to this city? Don't you think all that writing was just like, hey, like, you understand that you're going very close to the front lines, but also like these are some things that you need to worry about. Hounds, ethereals, I think that's how they call them, and possibly
because Kit wouldn't have been in danger because he was just wandering through a
freaking field like an idiot. I was like, sir. Get on the ground. That was one of my post-its too. I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Now get on the fucking ground. Let's see what else. I just like that was written. Oh, this means a theory. Where did we go? Oh my gosh. Can also we just talk about how freaking cute all of a sudden Carver and Iris, he kept saying yours, Carver, and then she would always say love. I was just like, you don't even know this man and you're already saying love. Oh, baby. Yeah. He's a little baby. Oh yeah, here we go. It was Champagne and Blood. And I'm immediately hearing Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift. I have a problem. It's okay.
You do have a problem.
Hi, Vina.
Hi, Vina.
Hey, Vina.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you.
Oh gosh. And when he handed her a copy of the paper for her.
There you go. Yeah, wave it, everybody.
Oh.
Yep.
But yeah, they basically ignored the fact that they said I love you to each other, because I was just like, is nobody going to comment on the fact that she said love and he said yours, because that is basically the same thing.
No. Don't type stuff, son. Thank you. My groceries are supposed to be delivered by 7, and they're not. So
it's 7:08. Yeah. Also, yeah.
Well, they said in between 5 and 7, so
it's even extra late at this point.
Yeah.
When he showed up, I was just like, how long is it going to take her to realize that when his typing stops, because he's in the room right next door, he receives a letter, and as soon as she sends a letter back,
my favorite was when he like threw something at them downstairs to like come up with a synonym for something.
Little paper airplane.
Yeah.
And that was how
I was like, oh my God.
Out. She put that together very fast. I was very proud of her for catching all of those 3 sublime, divine, and transcendent. I was just like, that's how it goes. Hi, bud. Oh, yeah.
So cute.
How did we get this far into the live stream and we did not talk about the fact that she spent 3 hours on his lap going to the front lines?
I know. I was like, did you feel something? Did you feel something?
Oh, it was so wonderful too. She's like, I don't mind sharing.
There's only one seat.
Don't mind
there's
me
only one seat.
There's only one seat.
I know.
I was like, oh darn, there's only one seat.
But the creepy part for me was like the brother was watching when they were in like the garden. It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I have brothers, but like I don't want ever. No, ew.
You should take advantage of it. Oh, when they were in the trenches and he obviously didn't want her to read it because she knew she'd figure it out. And they just started like writing back and forth to each other. That was so cute. Every time I do that, is he waving back to me? And I'm just not paying attention. Does he do this ever?
Good. What? Ruker?
No, he doesn't do it. Okay. I guess.
No, he doesn't blow kisses. He doesn't blow kisses yet.
We'll teach him something new.
Wow, thanks. Do you want to come over and, raise a baby? Thanks.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was super cute when he started throwing stuff at her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Page 227. Her wide-set hazel eyes. I had been waiting for forever to figure out what color eyes she had because I couldn't remember, but I knew the envas were hazel. So also supports my theory right there. Oh, we need to stay together. We're better this way. How you are. Never let go. What happened? What'd you do? What'd I miss?
Alrighty. Come here. Come here. You gotta say bye because Mom's gonna cook dinner. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye. Have a good night.
Good night.
And I'm giving this book 4 stars. Okay.
4 stars. We have words to talk about, ma'am.
At least I didn't give 3 stars.
I know. I'm gonna have to have words with Liz as well. It's fine. We'll all get together. I'll have some things to say.
Alrighty. We'll see you later. Bye.
Oh man. I don't know. Maybe I just ate it up too much.
Cute.
You guys know me. I'm a sucker.
I have to say this one sucked me in. Maybe it was the journalism thing. I was like, yes. Because you never see it. And it's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Also, can we talk about the fact that Roman is allergic to cats? For a second, I thought that I was going to have to give him up as a book boyfriend. And then I'm like, you know what? Modern medicine.
He's 19. Ew.
Okay. I pictured him not as 19, but as 33. So he would be fine.
Oh, man.
What is he doing? Sorry, I can hear him making noises in the background. Send the light to the whole world. True.
It's gotten so big.
But yeah. And then oh yeah. So this is when they're talking about who's going to propose. And the next
my God, I can't.
In the garden because she was just like, you can officially ask me tomorrow in the garden or whatever. And I'm like, if I could post a GIF in a book, I would choose the Office GIF of Michael going, "It's happening." Like that's all I imagined in that exact.
Here, I have a hot take for you. I've never seen The Office either.
What? I mean, I can't blame you because it's hit or miss.
I've seen the British Office, like the show that it was based off of.
Yeah, I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with The Office.
Yeah. I feel like people, and I'm not talking about you, I feel like people take it on as their personality too much.
Yeah.
Like that they like The Office. I'm like, yeah, that's what else do you like besides The Office? You know?
Yeah. Oh my God. Their vows were beautiful.
I love the friendship of I forget her name, the other girl. Not the one that ran the B&B, the other one. Yeah.
She was fun.
Like, I thought that was really sweet. Because usually, like, when they find a significant other, they drop the friend. So, like, that was really sweet that they were still friends.
Yeah. So page 280, I knew we were really far. Things were happening. They were great. People were getting married. Love was happening. And I go, I'm not complaining about all the good things.
It's too happy.
But I'm worried when will the other shoe drop? And the next chapter title is Hella Ominous, which is The Crime of Joy.
Yes.
That just doesn't sound good. And then this is where I stopped for a little bit and had some time to think and percolate. So got a good theory going. I'm like, alternate theory in case one or both of them aren't gods. Their love is somehow the key. I think I already told you guys this. Like Dockery picked these two.
Well, you know what it's oddly giving me? And maybe this is because I just recently saw Hadestown. It's giving me like Eurydice and what's his name? Oh my God, my brain. Like the myth of Eurydice. Like if you turn around, she'll disappear kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Something like that. Oh yeah. Okay, a horrible theory time. This is chapter 40. I can't get over the 2 packs missing and one of Kit's jumpsuits in the wind. What if Dockery can somehow shapeshift and steals Iris away? I still wasn't convinced for a long time until he told his story and was just like,
I was really sad that it was the brother. Like that broke my heart more than if it was like another person who was interested in it.
I mean, I was happy that it was the brother, but also like
because you know how much she looked up to him, and then he turned out to be a piece of shit.
Oh, she looked it up. Orpheus? Is that who
you're Orpheus, yes. My brain, it's late. I'm tired.
You're good. Oh, yeah, your time. Let's see. Yeah, and then I was like, what if it's not even the real Kit? Like, I got really panicky. I'm like, what if she just had sex with some random stranger? Like, because I thought in my mind that she had left him in the kitchen to do whatever, and gone to go find Addie and Marisol. So I was like, oh my God, he could have kidnapped, because that was when they found the footprints afterwards.
Yeah.
And so, like, panic had ensued.
And and I knew it was going to be the brother when her necklace was missing.
Yes.
I knew it was going to be the brother. I was like, that little.
I had thought that that's when it was Dockery, because I was just like, the brother wouldn't have been able to see that. Like, it's a 1 in a million shot that you're going to find this necklace in mud. So I'm just like, but as a god, maybe you would just be able to spot it.
Right.
And then you could use that as a way to get her to trust him. But then obviously we have the epilogue from his point of view. And I was just like, well, a lot of my theories have gone down the toilet, but yeah. Stranger
but
Danger.
it was the first book in a long time that I just read for a good time.
Yeah. This was a book that
but the writing was just so pretty.
Yeah. This line killed me when she was just like, you should have let him come with us. And this is war, Iris. This isn't a game. This isn't a novel with a happy ending. And my comment was, I don't like the negative attitude you've got going here, Rebecca. I said, fix this. And you're just doing a piss poor job of it. Yeah, she was. Oh, yeah. That was when I thought that Dockery was Forrest, or Forrest was Dockery.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, dagger to the heart. Iris, it's me, Kit. Okay. And then my last note here is, dear Rebecca, why are you doing this to me? Chet. Yeah. I'm glad you guys enjoyed those. I think I've seen these here.
I didn't know what to expect because I've never read anything by her, so I wasn't sure. But I really enjoyed this.
Yeah. Honestly, my theories are always really wild. I
want to reread it and annotate it now.
It was. I like to go for like the craziest possible theory. So then when it comes to fruition, I'm just like, look at me, I was right. But I'm going to tell you, to be honest, 95% of them are never true. And I honestly read way more into everything than I probably should. But yeah, don't worry. I already have plans to annotate book 2. So 2 weeks from now, if we decided to talk about Ruthless Files, right?
Yes, I'll be in a different area because I'll be in a hotel, but I will be there.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do my best to read those to you. If everybody here has read them, I'll put a little spoiler. We'll see what I read in between now and then. It might not be a lot.
Or you and I can just like scream at each other in messages.
Sure. Just don't get ahead of me and then scream at me, because I'll ignore your messages. I'll be honest with you.
Well, you got to let me know what page you're on so I know where I got to be.
For sure. We could read her other books. I like her because they're pretty much duologies.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of reading them. So even like either 3 or 5 books.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think she might have 1 or 2 standalone. Supposed to. And that's the thing. Like, I gotta try and find like the craziest. I pick up on the weirdest and like most left field things though. Some of them are right. Like when he was like, "What's your middle initial? It's only fair, E." And I'm like, Elizabeth. I could not think of another name that started with E. And then I was again sitting somewhere.
I thought Evelyn, because I originally thought that this was like, I didn't think at first that this was like a fantasy world. I was thinking like it was based in the 40s or something initially. So I was like, you would go, like, I was like Evelyn, Elizabeth, one of like those old school names.
Eloise,
really
Emma.
pretty
Emma,
ones
I
that you
didn't
don't
think of
see.
Emma. Yeah, but after I wrote it down, Elizabeth, because my grandma's name was Elizabeth, so I was just like, I couldn't think of literally any name other than that one, and I'm like, it's got to be this. So I was glad when that theory panned out. And here Shannon goes with all of them. Eloise, Emma, Edith. Yeah, no, you absolutely correct.
And because I would automatically go to like Persuasion because that's the main character in Persuasion.
Well, and that's what I try to do. Like, I'm trying to think Elizabethan time. So I was like,
yeah,
try to be that. Don't try to think too much into it. But yes, I don't know if anyone can hear. My sister's dog is waiting for his last treat before I have to peace out of here, and he's making noises. So, oh no, good. I've been into. They play them before some of our sports games. The Suns, particularly some basketball. So occasionally we catch them. I actually get 1 or 2 right eventually, and I'm very excited about it. So yes, Jeopardy is awesome. I think I updated this. I didn't have a chance to do everyone else's, so super sorry. We'll talk about yours though. Alicia, I don't know why I wanted to call you April for some reason.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. If there's misspellings in here, also sorry about that. I typed this very quickly. So 2 weeks from tonight, we are going to do Tackling the TBR Volume 3. There is no assigned book, although if we have pretty much agreed on it already. We're going to at least discuss the sequel of Ruthless Vows, so maybe try to read that if possible. I know that not always going to work, but do that and then just come with whatever else you've read. And if you think we should read it, let us know. Yeah. And then Alicia, what do you have going on your channel?
I believe it's the 24th is the Northanger Abbey discussion that you and I are having. And then
I think it's the 15th. Hold on.
Is it the 15th?
Hold on. I got it on a thing.
I thought it was the 24th, but I could be wrong.
Nope, I was wrong. It's 24th. You're absolutely
okay. Correct. I wasn't sure. That's how tired I am. I wasn't sure. And then I have May 4th is the discussion with P.L. Stewart for Lord and King, which is book 3 in the Drowned Kingdom saga. Ugh. Chunky.
It's a big one, so get it started now. I have the audio, the ebook, so I'm gonna make Siri read it to me, or Alexa, or whoever.
Yes. And then speaking of mail, PL sent it to me as a birthday present.
Oh,
the fourth book. So I have book 4.
Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, we've got some stuff coming up on your channel. Anything else? I know those are ones that we're buddy reading, but do you have anything?
I'm going to be possibly doing some things for the Nostalgia Readathon that I am co-hosting. I might be doing like weekly roundups of everything I'm reading, and if people are participating, they can pop on or whatever. I'm just kind of like flying by the seat of my pants because these past 2 months have been a lot busier than I was expecting, but I'm working with it.
Yeah. And then heads up, I'm not sure if I think I updated the description. I can't see it from here. But I did put May for book club, which is going to be several Tackling the TBRs. And then Liz, I hope you still have this one. We were going to do the Leigh Bardugo Familiar. So that'll be mid-month. So if you
I'm looking forward to
convince anyone if you did have to return it for some reason, yeah, that one is I think May 15th, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, we're going to be doing probably a couple more TBRs just because with everything coming up to plan, it's just a little bit hard. Oh,
everything's busy.
Here it is. Yep, the 15th.
I'm trying to figure out when the next Jane Austen discussion should be.
Yeah.
But,
it is. Okay, good. Yeah, let me know and we'll go from there. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so Alicia can go to bed and I can go home. But thank you, everybody, in the comments. Thank you, everyone, for watching later. Thank you to my lovely co-host, and then Nicole, if she watches the end of this.
And the fourth member.
Nicole. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. Join us.
We will be everywhere.
Yeah.
And thank you for everybody watching later, because I know we get a lot of watches after the fact.
Most definitely. All right. Well, I'm going to end it here, and you all have a lovely evening. Bye.
Bye.